Hi everybody, I had a pool and surf day today and I wanted to show you what I set up on time delay in my pressure cooker, and it's TC's beans. We learned about them on our pros weekend, but also on Protective Diet Living. Everyone's talking about them, how delicious they are, and I made them with black beans and they are delicious. I just want to give you a couple chef's tips, and one is to, when you want to taste your beans, to see if you need to add salt, because you add salt after the cooking's finished. Use your spoon that you dip into the hot beans to spoon into a small spoon. It's going to cool off faster so you can give it a taste, because these beans are going to be hot like lava when they come out. Give them a stir. It's going to thicken up the sauce. And then I want to show you how TC layers them up. I baked tostadas. Jerry actually baked these while I was relaxing at the pool. And she likes to take chips or tostadas, break them up, put them in a bottom of a bowl or a plate just like this. You could also just use them to scoop up what I'm about to assemble here. And this might be a little bit different of a variation of what she tops them with, but this is what I would top them with on a Protective Diet. You'd layer up your beans. That sauce is going to soften up those chips a little bit for you. And you could also make not the beans and rice. You could make the cilantro lime rice to go along with this, right, Jerry?
That stuff is so good. Oh my gosh.
And then on top of this, I have some shredded lettuce, shredded cabbage, and shredded cilantro, and I'm going to top this off. It's almost like a loaded nachos. See how I'm doing this? And you could toss these together and put some lime juice on it if you wanted to, but it doesn't really need anything with these delicious beans and the fermented toppings I'm going to put on top of this. So I'm adding some diced tomatoes. See how this is layering up into something very gourmet. Very simple pressure cooked bean dish that you can set up on time delay while you're busy this summer doing things. And then all you have to do is come home and bake some chips, or if you're lucky enough, have someone like Jerry bake the chips. And then on top of this is where I'm going to add flavor to the bean dish. And I didn't add salt to mine because I'm adding these ferment toppings that are going to add to it. Here's my probiotic onions. I'm going to put those on top, and I'm going to dress my beans heavily with them because I love them. And then I have my fermented salsas, which is next Tuesday's recipe. And here I have, which one is this one, Jerry? I can't see the label.
That one is the Amarilla. Salsa
Amarilla. That's a yellow tomato salsa, just because I found some beautiful yellow grape tomatoes, so I made it that way. And up here is what the fermented salsa is looking like, the roasted fermented salsa, what it looks like before you blend it into this beautiful salsa. And this one's a roasted red tomato salsa. I'm going to add that for some heat and some flavor. Fermented salsa has an effervescence to it and a flavor unlike anything you'll ever find in the grocery store or even homemade salsas. The fermentation process, the lactobacillus that adds the lactic acid flavor, oh, it's outstanding. And then I have some, if you want to add some more heat, some probiotic pepper rings. And I put ruby rock kraut on just about everything I eat, because why not? It's super protective, all that sulforaphane that's building in that jar from all that chopping, and of course, probiotics. And then I top it all off with my plant-based yogurt. And if you didn't put the chips on the bottom, you could always take your tostada, mix all of this together and layer it on top, or dig down in there, get messy. This is such a delicious thing to eat. Reminds me of loaded nachos, TC style. Thanks for sharing your bean recipe, TC. This is outstanding. Oh, I also want to show you we have leftover grilled corn from the 4th that we're enjoying. And another chef's tip, would be, we had a party yesterday and I made baba ganoush, my favorite thing on a protective diet, and I put aside a dish of it. This is a chef's tip. Whenever you're bringing anything to a party, put a little away for yourself for later in case you're busy talking at the party, or maybe they didn't have anything that appealed to you on a protective diet. That way when you get home, or the next day in this case, you can enjoy what you prepared for the party and maybe you didn't get a chance to eat. Oh, and we're having some, this is a mixture of black tea, rooibos, and honeybush tea. And this is the blue chai. We were drinking that down at the pool. We shared the blue chai with everyone. And I left the black honeybush rooibos home for us to drink with.
What else did we have down by the pool?
Oh yes, we had paletas, con chili. So, did I say that right, Jerry?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. These are spicy popsicles.
What about the grapes, too?
Mango spicy popsicles. These are on protectivediet.com if you haven't made these yet. Oh, and frozen grapes. So if you are buying cotton candy grapes and you're just eating them straight up, don't do that anymore. If you're in a warm weather place and you're sitting poolside, or for when you want to break your feast, there's nothing like
break your fast, Julie.
Break your fast.
You just want to feast.
I'm so excited about these grapes, and I'm about to break my day fast, so I am just slurring my words because I'm so excited because it's time to eat. But if you're in a warm weather place, freeze your grapes. There's nothing better. And I was turned on to that by my neighbor Gaz, who brought a baggie of these frozen cotton candy grapes, and then she gave me one to take home because I went so nuts. I never had them frozen, and they are outstanding out in the hot sun. Take care, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying your protective diet and TC's recipe for these very classic Mexican beans that she calls Peruvian beans. Take care and best of health. It's time to eat.